Hi, this is Herm Edwards from DevilsDigest.com. I'm over here with former ASU great Darren Woodson at the introductory press conference of Herm Edwards as Arizona State's next head football coach. And Darren, even as an avid Cowboys fan and former Cowboys player, I think you agree with this former Philadelphia Eagles taking the helm at the alma mater.
Yeah, I had to get over that part of it, old Eagle coach. But listen, I've known Coach Edwards for a little over 20 years when he was coaching in the NFL, and I was playing against him most of those times. And then, I got the time to spend with him over the last 10 years and really got to know who Coach Herm Edwards was at ESPN, sitting next to him on a day-to-day basis and knowing about finding out about humility and what it was to be a man of humility and leadership skills. Herm is he's a ball of energy. I heard the critics about him being 63 years old. I'm gonna tell you what, he'll be up at 4:00 a.m. and he will be here. He'll be the one closing these doors. He has a ton of energy, and he has so much to give to the young kids, student athletes especially.
Now, you hear so much about the NFL game being so different than college game and vice versa. So, what can somebody like Herm Edwards bring from the NFL into the college game, specifically at Arizona State, to really make this new model work?
Preparation. And how to prepare and how to be disciplined in not only your preparation as far as schoolwork, that will be first and foremost. I'm sure he will get that across. So study hall will be early in the morning and they'll get their studies in. But how to prepare as an organization, as a student athlete individually, and then as a group and as a team, and understanding the situational football. I think that's where you'll see a more well-rounded football team, is because Herm understands those things. He's been around. He's been coaching it and preaching it. And, we see him on TV, on ESPN, but what we don't see is when he's out speaking to colleges like Alabama and Auburn and all over the country and coaching those guys up. And great coaches like Nick Saban are asking him to come out and speak to his players. So he's got coach in his DNA. He will understand, and the players understand the situation of football, and they'll understand how to prepare for a football game.
You're one of the few ones on ESPN holding the West Coast banner up there, because we talk a lot about East Coast bias and whatnot, but how much can the fact that Herm Edwards is now here at Arizona State with his long career at ESPN really help that West Coast bias, specifically for Arizona State?
Listen, I think it starts with the recruiting, and Herm said, Coach said it today in his press conference, is about having the DNA and knowing what the identity is of your organization and your team. And I think, with that, when you can understand the identity of who you are and what you want to accomplish as a team and change the culture here, I think that's when it becomes more of a national program. And you're seeing it now. I understand that, there are teams here that aren't getting, on the West Coast, that aren't getting a lot of love. But rightfully so. But there was a time when USC was dominating, when the Reggie Bush days and the Matt Leinart days, where there was plenty of national attention and they had great football players. And I think that's what they want to get back to here. And not only here, but in the Pac-12 altogether. They want to be recognized as one of the better conferences.
Darren, thank you very much.
No problem. Good seeing you.
And for Darren Woodson, this is Herm Edwards reporting for DevilsDigest.com.